You ready? We're live. Yeah. I'm on it. Mine just popped up. Facebook.
Facebook one okay. Facebook's working okay, but
YouTube. You got it on YouTube?
I don't know, I've got two.
It's not loading.
Just make a start on the Facebook one. Has he got YouTube?
I can't get YouTube.
Let me have a look. So, got it
We need to go.
Pardon?
We stay live.
Yeah.
We've only got 3 minutes. Yeah. Huh? Really? You haven't got the mic down there, have we?
Oh, that's picking up the sound from.
Try now.
What was it? No, I've got a mic in here, feeding into that.
Not anymore. But you can go, you can leave it just pointing at nothing and go to the loop.
Pardon?
You can leave it pointing at nothing and go to the loop.
A little bit. Never made a big roster.
Julian, 26.
Alright, is it?
He plays for Chelmsford. He's a movie bastard. He doesn't like young ones. He never passes the cup.
Yeah, that kind of
Just say he only got that spot for Sullivan's brother.
So he's not that good a player.
He's a good player. He's just not very nice with the audience.
There seems to be a lag today, doesn't there?
There's always a lag.
Huh?
There's always 4 or 5 second lag.
Yeah, I'm looking on the screen.
I just waved to Andrea from that door. But did you not? They can still hear me. They can hear me. And you. Guys.
Ask them if they can hear now.
You got to keep talking then. Yeah.
Let me have a look.
Hey, and welcome back to Game 10 of the Spring Cup between Haringey Huskies and Milton Keynes Thunder. So the Milton Keynes are now on the ice after a resurface there. So I'm Gary Dodds.
And I'm Michael Callahan.
And Mike, do you want to read them through on the starting lineups, please, for the Milton Keynes Thunder?
Okay, starting lineup for the Milton Keynes Thunder. Alex White, the captain, is starting on defense. Neil Simpson is his partner on the back line. Forwards, Bailey Hind pitcher, Hayden Hagar, and Julian Bumlin.
And for the Haringey Huskies, we have on defense Matt France, who's pairing up with Nathan Long. And forwards, we have Nathan Pollard, James Pentecost, and Owen Dell. And we have Adam Long that's in net there. So just waiting for the Huskies to just get onto the ice now. We have a three-man system with the ref in. So we have one ref and two linesmen for today.
Yeah, and the refs are playing an important part in the game and will do. Last week against the Devils, we saw a tightly called game. Referee called quite a few borderline penalties. Let's see tonight how the referee approaches it. And the important thing is the teams need to adapt to that. If they see the referee calling everything, then they need to play accordingly.
Yeah, you have different styles and different refs. I think this ref lets the game flow. He hasn't refed here on the home game, but he did ref the away game against Slough there, and it was quite low number of penalties there. So hopefully it's a sort of like ref that just lets the play and just let the players carry on. But obviously then we just need, if they start to get a bit chippy, the ref needs to just step in there and calm things down.
No, not really.
Yeah. Okay, so just waiting for the Huskies to step onto the ice now, and they're just going onto the ice now as the team.
Must have been some last-minute strategizing. Well, here they come. So yeah, hopefully the referees let them play and let the game flow. I mean, this is very interesting because, again, on paper, this is a good matchup. Both teams have had their struggles in this tournament. With the Thunder 0-3-1 and the Huskies 0-4. On paper, again, it looks like this should be a tight match.
Yeah, they both had close games with Solent, which is the leaders of there, just like 2-goal difference between. So I think it all really depends on this first period.
Yeah.
First game against each other, first period. Whoever picks up in the first period will carry the game.
Especially a quick start. We saw the Huskies have a quick start in the first two periods last week, getting goals in the first 5 minutes of each period.
It is, yeah. It's almost as like just getting that first goal.
And the goaltending, of course. So most people, hockey fans, would say the most important guy on the ice for each team is the goalie.
So for those that are quite new watching in from the Milton Keynes side, they're a league above in NIHL League One. At the moment, there's a 2019-2020 season, but there are a number of Coventry players here that are quite new to the Milton Keynes squad.
Here that the announcer's just giving us the starting lineups, or actually just giving us the full lineups.
Number 13, Tom Avery. Number 14, Mike Peck. Number 17, Stuart Appleby. Number 21, Jacob Walker. Number 27, Matt Brown. Number 37, Rick Hansen. Number 58, Matt Bass. Number 84, Will De Souza. Number 87, Lou Tavernier. Number 89, James Pentecost.
And again, we have full benches for both teams, which is important. I mean, they've been playing hockey now in this tournament for a while. They've been practicing, so the fitness levels have probably picked back up again.
And the players would have gelled more together as well, because we know that the Huskies there have got a couple of guest players from Peterborough and Victoria as well. So we just, the lineup's been called now. We're just going to take a quick, just check with the national anthem.
We should be ready to go in 1 or 2 minutes.
So just on the Milton Keynes side, they've got a couple of scratch players that have played in the cup in earlier games, but not today. But first of all, just want to make a shout out to Samson James there, just an injured player from a couple of weeks ago, a nasty injury, a skate slash on his wrist there that was opened up the skin there. So just hopefully there, Samson, you just have a good recovery, buddy.
Yep, good luck, Samson.
Okay, whilst the players are just going for a short little huddle there, we have some good news regarding the Spring Cup. We're soon to be starting a Summer Cup as well. So this won't be the last home game there for the Huskies until the next regular season. So we're looking in a couple of weeks to start more of an early Summer Cup. Be quite interesting. Different teams as well here.
Yeah, which is fantastic because these guys have missed a lot of hockey over the last.
And the rinks will be open as well,
yeah.
so you can actually come in and watch it and not having to listen to us to Babylon.
If you haven't been to an ice hockey game live, it's the speed of the game, the hits, the everything will really impress. It's a fantastic evening out.
It's a lot different than watching it on a 4x3 screen.
Absolutely. Yeah, it can be hard to watch on the smaller screen sometimes for some people. But remember, you can when you come to a Huskies game, you can stand right up against the netting, literally 6 inches from the action.
Okay, so the game's due to begin. Players are ready, goaltenders are ready, and the rest is beginning now to drop the puck.
As we said, it'll be really interesting to see how this starts off. Who sets the pace in the first 5-10 minutes?
Definitely, and I think with the Huskies having the weekend off next weekend, obviously it's quite tough playing Saturdays and Sundays, you know. Absolutely. With the hockey, and you get little niggly injuries as well. Remember, it's only 6 games in, start the season, anything could happen there. So they would have had a good rest. So shot taken by Nathan Pollard there, and a goalkeeper could stop there.
That's good work down low.
James Pentecost is working down low there with a pass in front of Owen Dale and just couldn't get a piece on it.
That puck came out loose. If someone's sitting there on the doorstep, they can get one of those garbage goals. That's
well, Nathan Pollard there's taking a shot there.
Oh,
just in front of the crease there, and like he just can get enough wood on that.
I mean, great speed by Pollard on the outside. That's good pressure down deep. That's it. You press the defenseman. He coughs up the puck.
Makes mistakes.
Pressure on the puck.
And I think that's what they've been maybe lacking in the last couple of games. They haven't got that strength and that energy yet to be more pressing on defense. They do make those mistakes and quick turnovers.
That's right. Yeah, the defensemen, their eyes not quite in yet, having missed so much hockey lately.
So a quick change there on both teams.
That's it. Dump it in on net. Sometimes the best option is to dump and chase. Dump the puck deep into the offensive zone. Go chase it down. Win it back.
Is that you haven't got nothing in front of you like a breakaway or clear shot? Yeah, it's just pop the puck in the corner there.
Good save.
Nice clearance there by the goalie there.
Yeah, good work by Avery.
Protect the goalie at all costs there. You see some of the players there, some of the Milton Keynes players there, the high leagues there. You crash the goalie there. You get in the way of the goalie there, you know, in case the puck should pop out there. So defense needs to be quite sharp on that.
That area right in front of the goalie, right up to the hash marks, is called the slot, and a large percentage of goals are scored from that area off of rebounds or scramble play. Not every goal has to be pretty.
Exactly, and as long as it's not intentionally, you can come off a player that's in the slot and into the net.
Yep. Now it's the Thunder's turn to put pressure on the puck and work hard down low to get the puck back.
Okay, there's a break out there. Two players obviously taken out there. In those kind of situations when you skate out the zone, you've got two players on. It's difficult to hold on to that puck.
It is. And losing the puck in the neutral zone as you're coming out can be very dangerous.
Especially when you're the last man.
You're the last man.
The last man at the back.
Yeah. Coaches aren't all that fond of that kind of play. They'd like to see a defenseman just chip it up the boards to one of the forwards. Play safe. We'd say chip it off the glass up forward, but we don't have glass here at Ali Pali. We have netting, as you can see. But there is a fundraising campaign to get plexiglass here. If you go to the Huskies website, they have a link where anyone can make a contribution.
Yeah, I think the link was made a couple of months ago. I think you've got to look back in February there on the feeds. There's been obviously a lot of feeds since the Spring Cup. But if you work way back to February, Surefire or Crossfire or something. There's a
Space Hive, I think.
Spacehive.com.
Look up Alexandra Palace and it should pop up.
And the plexiglass isn't that cheap. I think they're looking to something like 90,000 or something to installation and everything with the plexiglass there. So
I think they have to change the boards. It's not just the glass, but you need the boards that go with the glass, and that's why it's so expensive. Good hit on the puck there. Always dangerous to be standing around the puck with your head down.
So those new watching the sport here or just watching the previous games, as we said before, any questions, just ping them. You can paste them or put them onto the YouTube or onto the Facebook live chat. And Mike and I will answer those questions to the best of our ability. And as I said before, doesn't have to be about hockey.
Nope.
Any questions or anything?
Personal problems, financial problems.
No.
No?
You can deal with those.
Yeah, no, my wife will call. That's an offside at the Huskies blue line. Quick shout out to Andrea's crew. They're Chieftain supporters, but they have some friends on both teams, Jaden Bulka and Julian Smith. So their loyalties are split between the two teams, but enjoying the game, Andrea's crew.
And a couple with the Huskies as well, some not current Chieftains, but historic Chieftain players there. I think Woodford, Skate Chelmsford there. We've got a couple of players, I think, that are old Chelmsford or juniors that have come through the ranks there that have crossed over to North London.
Good pass in front. As Ryan Payne pinches in from the point. But now, the counterattack. Low shot, maybe between the legs. And it's 1-0 for the Thunder. We'll wait for the announcement on who scored the goal. But it was good speed on the outside, on the turnover, and then just a quick shot from the face-off circle.
So 1-0 up for the Milton Keynes Thunder. That was clearly offside there, and it just goes to show is that the Huskies there were in their zone for the start of this period. Just takes one quick turnover, 4 or 5 seconds, breakaway, and then a goal.
Yeah, I would have said the Huskies were playing very well, but yep, exactly that. One quick break the other way, and the puck's in the net. Backhand shot on net. Good save. Puck kept in at the point.
I think watching this, I think the Huskies have had quite a few more shots by looking at this. There's just been, I think, 2 or 3 on the Huskies goalie, and I think you counted about 5 or 6 so far on the Milton Keynes goalie there.
Yep, I would agree.
Quick pass there to Nathan Pollard. Gently through the players there, passing back to Pentecost. Unlucky shot didn't go through to the net keeper. Hit the defenseman. Milton Keynes now on the break.
And yep, release pressure. That's a good play when you're not just clear the zone. Get outside the blue line, because then the offensive team has to also clear the blue line and reorganize to re-enter the offensive zone. Body's flying in the corner.
Some nice strong hits there.
Good hit.
Good hit by Lillis. And I think there's a guy that's caught on the netting.
Wow.
So I can see it from the camera there. Just the hooks that keeps the face shield on. He's got caught up with the netting. Now, if we had plexiglass, that wouldn't happen. So I think we should speak to that player after the game and ask him for a contribution there.
I know, you look like a giant mackerel caught in the net. But joking aside, that can be a bit dangerous too.
If he tried to skate away, or if he got hit and he's caught on the mast there, that could potentially be
wrench your neck
a recipe for disaster there.
Or that. I think we have a referee who's the polar opposite of last week's referee.
Yeah.
He's been letting things go. And that's what we asked for. It looks like that's what we've got.
So Lillis with the puck there, just breaking the puck out there to...
The teams will take that into consideration, as we said. They'll see the referee's not calling things, and you might see this game get a little bit chippier as it goes on.
Nice breaker there to Appleby. 2-on-1, dump the puck in. Hounslow just going into the corner, picking up the puck, and a quick change now, get the next line out.
Yep, quick shifts are important. Fresh legs on the ice. Shifts 45 seconds.
Especially you've got 2 games as well this weekend, so you can't all...
Oh, nice pass.
I'm just thinking about the 2 games in the weekend. Can you imagine if a football team had to do this?
Oh, yeah. the amount of whinging and moaning you hear from a football team having to play 2 games in 2 days.
2 games in a week, and you hear it.
In the NHL, they can play 5 games in a week.
Yeah.
They're traveling all over.
And on a coach, exactly, and stuck in hotel rooms and
continent-wide, 5-hour plane rides. And, just rolls off the end of the stick.
I think the point man there was just uncovered there.
Yeah,
as a scrap for the corner.
Yeah, the defensive work's not great. Yuri Dragomir with his speed.
The shot there from Webster,
Oh,
just over the
good
crossbar
shot.
there.
Oh, some good chances there. Ooh. Fantastic. Wide open. High and wide.
And the puck's just scored behind the net now.
Oh, some good action end to end. Very evenly matched, just like we thought. Nathan Long goes behind the net, taking it out by himself. A bit risky, but good cross-ice pass. Oh,
Unlucky there. So there's one past the ice and crossing the other. Nice little three-man play. Just couldn't get a piece on that.
it's important to clear the zone.
Now break on there with Haringey Huskies just taking a shot, but just like come off the defender there, keeping the puck in the zone.
We have 8 minutes left. 8 minutes and 3 seconds left in the first period.
Just an icing called there, so the ref's just bringing the puck down the other end of the ice.
Again, it's 1-0 for this Thunder.
Just the break winner by Pollard. It's getting behind the net with the puck there, and he just keep hold a piece of it. But battle hard to get that puck back.
Thunder making a change. A great play by the Thunder forward.
Nice clearance by Appleby there. Puck now in the Milton Keynes end. And a quick fly change on both sides there. Fresh players out on the ice.
And that's an icing call against the Thunder. So the face-off will be back in the Thunder zone.
So overall, I think these games have not been that dirty or bad hit. It's been quite clean.
Yep.
All the players are wanting to play hockey and not get caught up with what can happen with rivalries and such like that. So no, it's been some good hockey to watch there.
These two teams have never played before, so there's no bad blood per se, but that could change as the game goes on. And again, the referee is letting a lot go, so the physical part of the game might pick up. Now, the Huskies sometimes have some issues with discipline and get into penalty trouble and end up playing shorthanded for big stretches of the game. So far, so good. Stay disciplined. Stay out of the penalty box.
Happy with the puck now, just getting down the boards, looking for a high man to pass to. Unfortunately, couldn't find anyone. Possession now turned over. Milton Keynes breaking out.
This is the net with the shot. Oh, it looks like we do have our first
I
penalty.
think it's called a hook in on Milton Keynes. Yep.
Looked like that to me as well. So the man advantage for 2 minutes for the Huskies. 5 skaters against 4. And they'll look to maintain possession off of this face-off and keep possession while they look for the best opportunity to shoot. Having the extra man, they should have more space and the opportunity to get some clean shots on there. That's great forechecking though by the Thunder. Great checking. Number 68. Good use of the body by McFarland.
Just going through a quick line change there. So you might see, I don't know if you can see on the feed there, we've got a couple of guys with shirts that are not on the regular team. They're the guest players. But normally what happens is you get a bit of tape that will cover the name there. But I think the refs don't allow tape now to cover that because it can come off.
Yeah.
Health and safety hazard on the ice.
Yeah, exactly.
So 26 seconds left on the power play there.
Yeah, nothing's come of this yet.
No, they just need to group and get into a formation and don't make a pass out to their players. And now got a breakaway.
And the move and the shot. Nice goal. Nice move and goal by Julian Baumlin. And it's a shorthanded goal.
So with 4 minutes to go, the scoreline is 0 to the Huskies and 2 to Milton Keynes. I think looking at the 2 goals there, they've been through general mistakes by the Huskies there. So you can see the Huskies are in the zone there. It's quite a close game, but that's all it takes. One mistake, one side to capitalize on that. And then the goal.
Yeah, 2 mistakes, and they were punished.
And they just called an assist on that goal as well, but I don't see how because it was the Huskies that gave the puck up there, passing across the ice. So
there's no assist on that goal.
There will be no assist on that goal. Well, there shouldn't be anyway.
Yeah, unless they're giving it to the Huskies defender. But one of the less good things about hockey is there's no such thing as an own goal in hockey. I always thought that was kind of cruel in football. In hockey, it's the last person to touch the puck, no matter how it goes in.
The rest is called an offside there. The blue puck was just on the blue line there and just caught one of the players offside.
The Huskies will be disappointed at the scoreline, but it's very early. And conversely, the Thunder will be very happy with the moment.
So with just over 3 minutes to go,
We have another
scoreline 0 to 2. I think by the end of this period is we need to get Huskies then to get that quick goal in just to keep the scoreline close. So I guess they'll be concentrating just getting a goal by the end of this period.
Well, here's the chance. Another penalty to the Thunder. So on the power play again, didn't go so well last time, but hopefully this time they get some chances and close to within a goal.
I think the penalty's there gone to one of the Milton Keynes homegrown players there, Harrison Good. Look there, just some scrambling in front of the net, yeah. Player was in front of the net, but just couldn't finish on that shot there. So get back in possession,
This is it.
get that power play, and just trying to
this looks
break
good.
up that box there that Milton Keynes players are putting in there and just shoot, rebound.
Yeah, this is better. Good possession, passing it around, looking for the opening. There is space, but you need to make the good pass.
Tom over there just picking up the puck there for another breakout. A quick change on the lines there. Appleby with the puck. Puck just pops out the zone.
Big digging, and the Thunder player comes away with it and clears the zone. 1.5 minutes left in the period, 20 seconds left in the penalty.
Shot on net. You get someone in front of that net, just that rebound.
Yeah.
And now we're back on 5-on-5.
Well, that power play was much better. There were some chances.
You've just got 1 minute now remaining of the first period. So Milton Keynes now back to
2-on-1.
Milton Keynes now back on 5-on-5. Doing breakouts there. We've got Nathan Puller with the puck there, just getting down the boards, looking to play out on just a high slot. Fortunately, there's no players there. Possession now been regained back from Haringey. I think with this last minute, they need to get this goal in there just to make sure they finish the period without the 2-goal lead.
Oh.
Nice save by the goaltender there.
I'm not sure if he lost possession as he was trying to make a move or if he was doing that no move that we've seen.
Now just called at the end of the period there. So end of the period, Milton Keynes Thunder 2, Haringey Huskies 0. Just going for a resurface now, and we'll join you back shortly and just get the details on the scores of the period there, and we'll be back shortly. Good afternoon and welcome back to Game 10 of the Spring Cup between the Haringey Huskies versus Milton Keynes Thunder. I'm Gary Dodds.
And I'm Mike Callahan.
So just looking back on the previous period, looking at the shots there, so there were 12 shots on Haringey and 10 shots on Milton Keynes goalie. There's 2 goals to the Milton Keynes. First goal was scored by number 13, Henry Adams, young Henry Adams there. Mainly playing from like Telford and Coventry teams there. And the second goal was scored by Julien Bommelin, French national. He's joined the team there. And from the previous teams he's played for is Mulhouse, Rouen and Strasbourg. So quite interestingly, on the second goal there, it was a giveaway by one of the players on the Huskies team, but the ref has called an assist for number 26 and number 70 on that goal. But I don't think there was an assist there. It was a giveaway by the other team.
Yeah, I think if we had some sort of replay review of
VAR.
That, they might take those assists away. But
No.
well, let's see if the pattern continues and the Huskies start well.
Mm-hmm. I think for the Huskies there, just need to pick up on these giveaways they're giving to the other team there, especially on that from the defenseman on the last man there, just a quick turnover.
Here's a good start. Oh, nice move. Oh, shame. And that's a penalty. Tripping. Well, there was someone waiting in the slot for that pass if you could get it across, but
just couldn't find that pass through.
But Huskies are back on the power play with fresh ice too, and that can make a difference. The ice is freshly cut. Passes run true and fast. As you said, Gary, shots 10-12 in the first period, which shows it was close. The scoreline at 2-0 is a good advantage for the Thunder, but
I think it was more picked up by the Thunder towards the end of the period there.
Yes, it's true.
The Huskies just skating into the attacking zone there and just setting up the power play. But in order to do so, they do need to have possession. Now they do so. They just tend to, when you're on a power play there, you tend to slow it down slowly, is get into position, pass the puck. Remember, the puck travels faster than the player there. So you make the pass in, puck around. And if you look there on the Milton Keynes side, is that they have a box there. All they got to try is open up that box there and look at position to take a shot.
Woo!
And young Owendale skates in there and just roofs the puck.
That's a fantastic individual move. And that's it. With more space on the ice with the power play, guys with good hands can make those kind of plays. They got more space to do to work their magic. That's a fantastic goal.
Nice goal there scored by young Owendale. I think this is the confidence that the Huskies need then, just to step up and
if they can just maintain things through the period, because we've seen it the last 2 weeks. Quick start and then a little bit of a fade.
The puck in this corner there, just passed out from Woodford there. Into Bukwa there from a shot.
It was great.
Goalie pad saved that and just kept it, didn't you? No rebound.
No rebound, but
kept it safe.
There was traffic in front, so that you take a shot from the point. When there's traffic in front, it can bounce off someone's skate.
You're hoping for a rebound, aren't you?
Or a rebound. Yep. a delayed offside, so the Huskies have to clear the zone. And that's an icing. So having iced the puck, the Thunder aren't allowed to make a change. The Huskies could if they wanted to, but they choose not to. Puck comes outside the blue line, is dumped back in by the Thunder. Working it down low. And look for the pass to the open man out front. But the puck's taken away. Well, that looked like offside, but not called.
I don't think the linesman was there on the blue line to see that.
No. He's closer than we are, though.
Woodford now with the puck, just getting behind the net, looking for a player to pass out in the high slot. Unfortunately, couldn't find anyone.
Nice back check there by Nathan Pollard. Oh, high over the net. He's looking for that shorthand top corner. Oh, and
And
tight
now
off
hit
the
the post. I think the puck just bubbled there in front of the player in front of the net, though.
Yep.
So
That was a big chance. That was a good pass. Oh, and a fantastic save, but the rebound is put away.
maybe questionable is the player in the crease. So if a player's skates, both skates are in the crease, a goal cannot be scored. You have one player inside and out, but it was a rebound of some kind. I think they're just checking there is that the puck may have gone in by the player standing in the crease.
Checking with his linesman to see what they saw. But again, no goal.
No goal.
That's fortunate for the Huskies.
It is there. So I don't know whether the ref or actually saw that and was just relying on both linesmen there, but it did look to be as if there was a player in the crease with both skates.
They did. They had to discuss it. They had to have a conference over it, so it was close either way.
There's just a loose stick on the ice there. The linesman just returned it back to the bench. Okay, 15 minutes left of this period there with the scoreline Huskies 1, Milton Keynes 2.
Huskies calling for a penalty there off the hook.
Yeah, I didn't know if that was a hook in there or something. I don't know if the player had I don't know if the player had a breakaway.
Oh, the shot on net just missed. Wrap around the boards. Huskies with good possession here.
Goalie just ices the puck there.
No choice but to freeze the puck. Good save and covered up. Offside. Thunder.
So the puck come out the zone. It's difficult to see from this angle.
Yeah, must have just sneaked out the blue line.
So we've got a quick line change there by Milton Keynes. Fresh sign up there and quick dump in the puck by Milton Keynes there and just do that forceful play.
If you're going to dump it, though, you got to get to it. Short side shot.
Oh, unfortunate bad clearance there. There wasn't a hard shot on the goalie there, so managed to call that down.
Yeah, again, a bit fortunate there for the Huskies. Trying to flip that puck high and deep for the stretch pass, but didn't get it up and just to the blue line. But without anyone in front of the net, that's an easy save for the goalie.
Yeah, when you're trying to scoop that puck out, I mean, you got to get the right angle on the puck there, and wouldn't it be nice just to get that clearance there into centre ice? Good breakout by the Huskies there to Pollard. Pass into the corner there. Owendale just trying to pick up that loose puck.
2-on-1 there. They should win that puck.
Yeah, when the puck's in the corner, is if you've got one man and one man in, if you're the attacking team, you've got to throw in an extra guy in there. You've got to have one more than defender there, especially when you're attacking. And when you're defending, you just got to try and match.
Bit of a stalemate here in the middle of the second period. 12 and a half minutes left.
So just looking at the YouTube and Facebook feeds there, if anyone's got any comments, anything about the game, Mike here are ready to answer those questions for you. So post away any questions you have about the game, the players, the netting, the refs, linesmen, the commenters.
Karina Garcia did mention that the Chiefs fan is actually supporting Jaden and the Huskies, so not split loyalties.
There you go. So just a question that KTD has put on there. So with the Summer Cup, there is people can come in, the public can come in and watch, but they are looking to do some more commentators. So yeah, Mike and I and Eric, definitely if we're free there, so we can commentate where we can. If not, it'll be someone else that's more than happy to do so. So yeah, all the way from DC at the moment. So yeah, you can tune in and watch the games there in the Summer Cup.
Oh, yes. Gets his own rebound and buries it. Fantastic effort again.
Nice goal there by Woodford, the captain.
And we're all square. That's it. Follow up your own shot, get your own rebound, put it away. Goalies are so good these days. Their equipment and everything makes it hard to beat them on the first shot. Deflections, rebounds.
Exactly. You never give up. So if you get the shot and it goes wide, you still carry on. You don't just sit back and wait. You've got to keep going, keep going. So almost coming up to halfway through the game here, and we're 2 goals apiece. So for those that are obviously watching the close game, there is that we could possibly go to overtime.
Yes, overtime. And
I think the rulings in this league is 5 minutes of overtime.
5-minute overtime.
And then penalty kill, penalty shootout.
And then a penalty shootout if that doesn't decide things. But we will have a winner one way or the other. It'd be fun for the neutrals to see a shootout, that's for sure.
Now, from my understanding, there is no ice cut on the overtime, the regular play. But if, and they normally do, if it does come to shootout, normally the ice machine comes on and just clears the middle strip.
Yeah, that's generally how it works. That's our first attempt at a big hit tonight. I'd like to see some more of that, to be honest. I think the ref is letting things go, and I think the Huskies could help themselves with a little more physical play. Because the Thunder, good skating team, good passing
team, good passing, hard passes on the stick.
Slow them down a little with the body.
I mean, a lot of these guys are playing from Coventry, so they played together in a team, or from the Milton Keynes junior development. So they played together for a long time. They know each other's style of play, where they are on the ice, so they don't necessarily need to look. They just know that their line mates are there waiting ready for that pass.
I mean, that's the oldest sort of question in hockey: the physical team versus the better skating team.
And there's just a question there for the Huskies regarding the plexiglass situation. So, no, that the Huskies can play in any league. There is no regulations or rulings about plexiglass. It just makes a lot better viewing for the supporters to come and watch rather than looking through the netting now. And generally for the players as well. The puck, as it got the plexiglass, comes off there. The netting kind of gives a weird bounce at times. And generally as well, behind the net, is that if the nets are pulled tight and a shot is taken, the puck can rebound off the netting and come out in front of the player as well. But also, I think it's just generally for also better ice keep as well. The ice is in better condition as well.
Yep.
Alexandra Palace, it's a big palace. It's not a purposely built ice rink. So we got big doors in and out of the complex there. So during the summer months, is that the machinery that's needed to keep the ice cool is, I think they've got 2 compressors running, but normally an ice rink just needs the one. So having that plexiglass just means it keeps the cold air in, which means less fuel bills, running bills, and just the upkeep there, the ice there, and the ice in a better condition.
Absolutely. And we saw earlier the safety issue as well, getting your helmet caught in the net when you're
definitely.
It's good aggressive skate into the zone.
It's a puck in the corner there. We'll just Pollard and Owendale with the puck there, looking to look for a man to pass that to. Harrison Ellis had the puck just unfortunately got an awkward rebound there.
That'll be icing. With the face-off in the Thunder zone.
Okay, just a question there for Anne. The second goal was scored by the Huskies captain on a rebound. He made the shot and just got a rebound there. So that was like Stephen Woodford. He scored the second goal there for the Huskies.
It's a good forecheck. Yep, and it pays off. There we are. We're getting a bit more physical now.
Offside there, hasn't skated over the zone, so the refs haven't called it. Milton Keynes still with possession, now turned over to the Huskies. While Milton Keynes are just going for a fly change. I think there's a player there without a glove by the look of it.
Yep. It's a good shift again by the Thunder. You might want to just get rid of this puck.
I think there's this Harrison Lillis there that's glove was just missing now. He's now collected his equipment.
Oh, wide open.
I think the puck bounced there.
Bounced over his
There was
stick.
just an opportunity there. Player just by the puck in the post there. No goalie.
Oh, a wide open net.
Just had to hit the puck. Not even hard. Just hit the puck.
Yeah, the pressure is...
So a good
It's a
shift
bit
play by
relentless.
Milton Keynes here. I think there's been about 5 or 6 shots just in this one shift.
This is it. Oh, you iced the puck, or better yet, stretch pass for a breakaway almost. Okay, get off, change, fresh legs. And a long, long shift. And the legs start to burn after 45 seconds. And they were out there for a good 2.5 minutes.
And the puck's just fallen out the ice from there, just into the penalty block. So a blow whistle by the linesman now. So the score 2 apiece. We're now just coming to the last 6 minutes there of the game, of the second period, sorry. So I think, isn't it time we should get another goal?
Absolutely.
We're due one.
That would be fun, fun, fun.
And there are no good vibrations between these teams, so...
Easy go. God only knows.
Whistle blown now.
Offside.
Offside.
Close call offside.
I think there's a bit of unnecessary afterplay there, but the ref didn't see that. So,
Yeah, he did.
Yep, he's called it.
He saw it. Did you see that, Gary? I didn't see
I
that.
just saw
Corner of your eye?
what
Yeah.
Webster did just after play. I didn't see what caused that in any way, but the ref obviously only just sees.
Now the
afterplay.
Thunder bench yelled for it too.
Yeah.
So he must have maybe a little slash on the ankles. Something just a bit silly as he was heading to the bench. But ref sees it, he's going to call it. So Thunder on the power play, 5 skaters against 4, with 5 minutes left in the period.
So I think we've seen from the previous games there is that the Huskies do have quite a good shorthander. They play a fairly formed box there, and just the idea is that the opposite team just to pass around. As long as they don't take shot, there's not going to be a goal. Just let them pass around.
Yep. Initial pressure on the puck to try and turn it over, but if the Thunder gain possession in the offensive zone, then you back off to your box and you let them play with the puck, pass it around.
Pot
on the
shots
outside
clear
of the
the
box.
zone. Pot shots clear the zone. Exactly.
Right. Well done. Ryan Payne with the clearance. Good.
Another good clearance there.
Clearance and the penalty's half over. 1 minute left in the power play. Lots of space here. The box needs to get a little bit more.
That's it. They're now in position there.
And the pass out in front is picked off and sent down the ice.
A nice clearance there by Appleby.
Oh, fantastic. Offside.
So I'm not seeing on the clock the penalty time there. So
14 seconds left.
I'm glad you can see that.
Yep. Well, I'm younger than you, Gary.
So. Are you indeed? So we're just 3.5 minutes left of the period. Score 2 apiece. And Huskies are now back to equal strength. And face off in the Milton Keynes zone.
Well, good job there on the penalty kill.
Now the Huskies have got their top line out there, their first line out. They're hoping to just grab this quick goal.
Good play keeping that in on the blue line. Pinching in, but the forward covering, which is what you need to see.
Player didn't leave the zone there before the other player had entered the offensive zone there, so that'll be called in for an offside.
Yep, the puck has to go in first or it's offside. Well, it's setting up for a tense third period.
It's there, and obviously there's got to be when in this game and it's close there. You obviously want to make it a team effort, and just so there's no individual heroes or villains in there.
Sounds like a Disney movie. We do have the referee's arm in the air.
Ready for a penalty. Looks like it's going to call slash in
Tripping
on Alex White, the captain now. Not sure what the call is for. It looked like he was calling a slashing call, but he hasn't actually given the signal.
No, I saw the signal. It was a tripping.
It was a tripping.
Yeah.
So penalty 2 minutes, and there's 2 minutes 30 on the clock there. So
this is a chance to
score
there
to
before the break.
Exactly there, and just be 1 goal up that's going into the third. So that's the aim for the next 2.5 minutes there for the Huskies.
Can't get into the offensive zone yet. Good hit. And that turns the puck over. Neither team's power plays have been anything to write home about yet.
Nice clearance there by Milton Keynes. I think they're just doing a couple of changes here, get some fresh legs there, and just the end of this period.
So fantastic forecheck in a
Very dangerous situation there. I mean, they've already let up on a short-handed goal before, and I'm pretty sure they don't want to let up another goal.
Very sloppy.
We now just got 1 minute left of the period and 23 seconds left of the power play. And I don't think they've had the manage to get a shot on this power play.
No. It's the old joke about refusing the. Are you allowed to refuse the penalty, ref? Because the power play doesn't look good. Power play is over, and 26 seconds left in the period.
And face off in a defensive zone of the Huskies.
Yep, just concentrate, work hard.
Get possession, wind that clock down.
Don't let any free shots. That's it, clear the zone. Better yet, 2-on-1. Oh, what a save!
That was a nice save.
Glove hand.
He can just he gave that gap there. Knew he was going to take that shot by the look of it, and just captured that there. And
wow,
he can just make those saves all summer long.
And that's why goalies are the most important player on the ice. And it's been like that forever.
So the end of the second period there, we're 2 goals apiece, and with 1 period left to go. And someone's going to get a win out of this from the both teams there, and get their first win of the Summer Cup.
Well, which one wants to win it? We're going to see.
We'll see you later. So stick with us, and we're going to have a short break while the ice being resurfaced, and see you all soon. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the third period of Game 10 of the Spring Cup. I'm Gary Dodds.
And I'm Mike Callahan.
And just to recap on the stats for the last period there. So for the second period there was 19 shots on the Huskies and 11 shots on Milton Keynes, which is quite surprising because it was a 2-0 period for the Huskies there. So to score 2 goals out of 11 shots, which is good, and the 19 on the other end there, it looks as if it was outshot. By just watching the game there, I don't think it was. I mean, we had one shift, didn't we, where there was 6 or 7 shots in that one shift.
There was some sustained pressure from the Thunder in portions of that period. But, you take your chances and you score goals, and we got a 2-2 game, third period.
Exactly. It's all come out to this last period.
This should be good fun. Huskies get it down deep into the Thunder zone. Chase that puck down.
Nice hard skating there by Nathan put him there. And just a big shout out from the Peterborough crew there. So a big shout out for both the Longs there from the Peterborough homesteads there on both Adam and Nathan Long.
I may have overheard the... just gets his hand on that before the trailing player comes in. I may have overheard the Thunder's coach as took a break between periods, saying that they're beating themselves. They're pressing a little bit, the Thunder. That they need to relax and just take their chances.
Exactly. When it comes down to experiences, the experience is with the Thunder on this, obviously playing at that higher level. So, and generally what happens is that when you play at teams that are league lower, is that you tend to lower your game to their speed kind of thing. And I think that's what's happened here. So I think the coaches mostly told the players there is to, don't change your game to match the team you're playing against, is that play the team, play the system that we know.
Yeah, play disciplined hockey, build the play, pass the puck.
More positional.
Don't try to go through the team each time you have the puck.
So just a shot there from the point there from Lillis. Puts us no one in front of there just to pick up that rebound. Now Thunder now just failed them just a break out there. Quick line change there by the Huskies. Just called the player skate there. Just trying to break that out.
Yeah. We don't want to see the game decided on a mistake at this point.
Exactly. I think there's a couple of early mistakes there in the first period by just the Huskies there, and just some bad turnovers, and there wasn't any in the second period there.
Yep. Tighten up your play. Don't give up 2-on-1s. Certainly don't give up breakaways. Stretch pass. Huskies with possession into front of the net. Can't make contact with that puck. Huskies D cycling it around to the other side. Unable to get out of the zone, though.
It does look like they're struggling to just clear that zone at the moment.
Yeah, and the Thunder managed to make a change while maintaining possession in the offensive zone, which is always a big plus. Trying to freeze the puck. Nope, it's freed. Oh, good shot towards the net. Here we have a stretch pass that just misses. Breakaway attempt. Good speed and fantastic left leg save.
And just a big shout out to Eric, that's now back online. So unfortunately, he couldn't be here today and helping out the commentary due to work commitments there. But he's just finished his shift there, and just a big shout out to Eric.
Eric, your priorities are messed up. All right, down in deep. Win that puck. Battle hard. That's the name of the game now. No mistakes. No giveaways. Or limit them at least. Oh, the puck doesn't get through to the man in the slot. Good speed coming through the neutral zone. If the puck carrier can carry that kind of speed through the neutral zone unimpeded, he's going to gain the offensive zone pretty easily.
Mhm.
Here's a chance for the Huskies. Stepping up. Oh, the shot into the midriff. There's another big tournament coming up soon, Gary. A little thing called the World Championships.
Yes, this year. It's cancelled last year due to the COVID there. But so whereabouts is it this year?
It's in Latvia. And
European time, so we can watch it with just an hour difference.
Yep.
Or is Latvia 2 hours?
Might be 2 hours.
Might be 2, yeah.
But Team GB is in the elite category in the World Championships.
And they got some tough teams to play against, haven't they?
Yeah.
I don't think maybe fortunate this year, although I think our best chances are Denmark and just the Belarus have been promoted, I think, up until that group there. But Belarus has always been quite a good hockey nation.
The idea for Britain is not to win the tournament or beat Russia in their pool games. It's to stay up, beat Denmark or Belarus, just like they beat France 2 years ago.
Exactly, and I think the longer they stay in this pool there, the more recognised hockey will be, and there'll be more money hopefully pumped into it for the junior developments and such. Because as we speak today, there's more concentration on sports academies and sports scholarships. Is more aimed at the football, kind of like the rugby and everything as well. Is kind of like more those promoted sports.
I mean, if the GB ice hockey is in the elite division of the World Championships, then it should be supported at all levels. It shows what the potential is. $12 minutes left. 12 minutes, 14 seconds to be precise, left in the third period.
So I know we called it quite early, didn't we, in the second period about overtime? But if I think by the look of it, if no team makes any mistakes or anything like this, I think it'd be quite. There won't be any goals scored because it just seems to be that there's just mistakes by both teams that are causing these goals.
Yeah, if they tighten up the play here in the third period, given the stakes, we might see ourselves going to extra time. But it's still early. And the tension and the tempo will pick up as we get deeper into this third period. Outside the blue line.
So just get the players that are changing from the Milton Keynes side there, get some energy on the ice, some fresh legs out there.
Yeah, third period, short shifts. Keep the shifts short so you have so you've got energy in your legs. You don't want to be caught out there too long, and your legs burn, and you can't skate back to cover your defensive responsibilities. Ooh. Good vibrations, Gary. That's your favorite song, no?
Exactly. Surf's up.
My favorite Beach Boys song has to be Surfing USA.
After the whistle, puck just
Whistle's
went in
gone.
there, but it was clearly after the whistle there. So
It's an offside. It's a definite yellow card for that.
yeah. So we've just come up to halfway left of the third period there with 10 minutes remaining in the game there with score still 2 apiece.
Good fight.
There's going to be
no. That's a discipline issue.
Exactly. That was 50-50. I don't think there was any bad play there, but if he calls a penalty, I don't know if the ref is going to call it for both players.
I don't think so. I think it's a retaliation penalty. Well, misconduct as well. He might be done for the night. That's a misconduct as well.
It's a 2+10, yeah. With only 10 minutes left of the game. An early shower there for young Webster. So it looks like there is a second penalty there. So it looks like they're calling it for Sanford to sit a 2 minute for him while he gets some more of maybe a misconduct by the look of it. I'm not quite sure what the ref's calling.
Yeah, he made the signal for a misconduct penalty. Yeah. I'm not sure what he did to deserve it.
I think he's giving him a 10 minute there. So that's going for an early shower there.
But back in the action, it's a 2 minute power play for the Thunder at an important time in the game.
Nice glove save there by Long.
Oh, deflection just wide.
So that's it. Keep that box formation.
Yeah.
Nothing gets through there, but when that puck comes close, yeah, you've got to literally get it out of the zone now.
Yeah, he should have cleared that, but here's another chance, and it's cleared. Every time you clear the zone, you eat 10, 15, 20 seconds out of the penalty.
That'll be an offside call. Good work there by Pollard just to push that player over the blue line there. So the puck carry then, has to call the offside. So a quick change in there, fresh legs out there. Huskies still short-handed with 50 seconds left of their penalty. And 9 minutes 12 left of the period. And game.
Oh, we get that puck out. Good work by Baumlin again, the French national. He's a strong skater and a very good hockey player.
So the penalty now cleared. Equal strength there with 5 players apiece on the ice.
Good play with the poke check. Yeah, Huskies have fresh legs on the ice, and they're going to look to put a bit more pressure on the Thunder. And that missed pass goes for an icing. So time for the Huskies to reboot. Gary, get possession off this face-off.
That's it. Now they're in the attacking zone there is they've got to win these face-offs. Joy back defenseman, 1, maybe 2 guys crashing the net. Just that rebound, just taking the shot there. I mean, obviously, when you pass back to the point there, you can take the shot immediately. But the idea is to go to point, pass the other defenseman. Just gives that forward a little bit extra time there, skate in front of the net, and just either go for a tip-in or a rebound.
And that tip-in attempt went next off the referee's head. Hit him on the helmet.
He looks a bit shell-shocked.
Yeah, he's okay.
Just dinged him on the head and just give him a bit of a chug-a-lug.
Chug-a-lug must be some sort of English expression I'm not familiar with. Back to the point. Shot towards the net is wide.
Okay, now breakaway. You've got a 3-on-2 now for the Milton Keynes Thunder. What they normally do when you have the breakaway is you form a triangle there. Pass down, but the Huskies defended well on that breakout there.
Adam Long having another strong night in net for the Huskies. Going to need him here the rest of the way.
Definitely.
Another icing, which helps.
So the Huskies going to do a quick line change to take advantage of that. No, I think they just had the line change there, so no need for fresh legs.
Dragomir coming in.
Good hard work there in front of the net. Still has possession.
Looking hard. Looked like a hook to me.
I don't think the ref saw that. Must have had something like wild honey in his eyes or something.
That does sting. It's like you swallowed a Beach Boys album or something, though. Not sure what the...
So just under 6 minutes of this period in the game there, with still 2 apiece there. So I think both sides there are either you either go for the win or you go for the overtime.
Yeah, I mean,
When there's nothing in this game, there's the first and second place is secured already by Slough and Solent there. So
yeah. I mean, a lot of pride at stake here.
that's it. They're playing for pride there. So
Yeah.
I think both teams are going to want to win.
I mean, with 5 minutes left, tie game. You don't pinch too much from the defensive position, but you take your chances when they come. Oh,
It's a shot there from the point now.
no.
I think Matt France there has got a hooking penalty. Didn't quite see it. It was close against the boards there, but
Well, he was good. The puck was in the skates of.
I think he went for
player.
the puck and then just pulled him and caught the skates.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that one. Especially with 5 minutes to go, I'm not sure.
So Matt France now in the box. It's an opportunity now on Milton Keynes to get this what we call the game-winning goal.
Oh. It's a little pressure on the puck, and then slide back into your box.
Exactly there, and it looked like they're keeping their formation there. The Huskies there.
Yep. Perfect.
Nice clearance there by Pollard.
Well, if the Huskies kill this penalty, there won't be much left of this game.
Yeah, I think the idea for the Huskies is kill the penalty, play defensively, and go for the overtime. Unless they want to push there the last minute of the game there for the game-winning goal.
Again,
difficult to say because the people on the ice at the moment are one of their top players, obviously, to get a defensive there. So if they want to get the win.
If you see an opportunity, I mean, you go for it, but referee not quick enough to get out of the way there. And the shot gets through, but
nice save by the goalie there.
Covered up by Adam Long.
Favorite songs up?
That is my favorite. .22 seconds left in the power play. And 3 minutes and 28 seconds left in the game.
Exactly. So looking at the Thunder there, is there anyone that's sticking out for you for man of the match?
Yep. I would have to say Julian Bomlin for me has really impressed.
He was the one with the second goal.
And for you on the Huskies, who would you say is your man of the match?
People say I think we're going to go into overtime, so I might just see where we go with the overtime. But
I didn't know you were allowed to do that. I would have held my choice
I'm on
too.
the fence. I've got my idea on one or two, but let's just see if either of them step up there on the overtime as we go into it.
Let me guess. Whoever scores in the overtime is going to be your man of the match. Or between now and overtime, 2 minutes, 55 seconds left.
But at the moment, I've got a split between a couple there. So one's between Stephen Woodford and I think Nathan Pollard there has had an amazing game there. The speed is out there. The Milton Keynes just can't compete against.
Woodford had a beautiful goal. Yeah, that sneaks out. And the Huskies change. So fresh legs out there for the Huskies with 2.5 minutes left.
And the penalty is now over, so back on 5-on-5.
And the steal at the blue line. Here's a chance.
Take the shot on those
Take a
opportunities.
shot. I mean, the give and go wasn't quite there. But the puck is where you want it, deep in the Thunder zone. But they break out now. Ooh.
Just couldn't connect on that pass. I think it was a flip pass there and just bounce over his stick.
Here we go. Race to the puck.
He almost needs a second man in there, just chasing after Nathan, because he's causing a lot of their defense to struggle, and just needs that second guy in there just to pick up that loose puck.
Oh, geez, great. Oh, Adam Long bails them out again. Walked right between them, between the defensemen.
So on the clock there, we have 1 minute 43. So there should be just a couple of shifts left of this period in the game there before we start looking and considering overtime.
Oh, doesn't clear the zone.
You have to clear the
Oh
zone.
my.
Otherwise that happens.
Wow.
I'm afraid, as I said before, by mistake, a quick turnover, defensive area there, and all it takes is 2 passes and a shot there. So with the third goal there, we have 1 minute 32 to go. Thunder have pulled this game together. I mean, there's still 1:32 to go. Who knows? Should never give up.
Exactly. We've got a timeout here. The Huskies got to sort of calm themselves down, get their best players rested, and ready to go for 90 seconds.
Exactly. I mean, the suggestion would be is to get the puck in their zone, get that face off, and pull the goalie. Get a sixth man out there.
Yeah.
Replace the goalie with an outfield player there.
One more chance. You would just hope to have one more chance. All right, that's a real shame. You didn't want to see an error like that lead to the goal at that point in the game.
I think that's been most of the goals that Milton Keynes have been capitalising on, to be honest with you, is just the turnovers, defensive mistake. And just unfortunate for Adam there, is that it's an amazing game there in goal. Just that quick turnover.
I mean, as a player, you have to know the situation, what time you are in the game, to know that you're 90 seconds, to not take the chance.
You play basic hockey. You don't do anything over the top, too serious there. He just goes back to basics last like 2 minutes there, just in case.
Not in this situation.
You don't want to try anything new or anything that you might struggle with. Just get that puck out.
In the first period, maybe, but not with 90 seconds left in the third of a tie game.
So it looks like the Huskies are throwing a 2-man forecheck in there just to try and get that face-off inside. So it looks like there's a face-off. Is that inside the zone now?
I think it came off a Husky stick, so it'll be just outside the blue.
Yeah, so you wouldn't pull the goalie on the puck just outside. But is he pulling it? No, goalie's going back in the net.
No, he'll stay high slot to be ready to come out.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. Get the puck deep and get a little possession so the goalie can come for the sixth skater.
So just under a minute now left of the game. Milton Keynes just scored in that last 2 minutes there. It's 3-2.
All right, they're in deep. Now they're going to chase that puck and win it. The goalie's coming out for a sixth attacker, so the net is empty. Oh, puck bouncing around the crease. It's kept in the zone. Still in the zone. Who's got possession? Oh, the backhand towards the net. It's wide for an icing. So face off again.
So this is the dilemma. When you've got an empty net there, do you risk taking the shot? Do you bury it on the boards and just wind the clock down? Because remember, if you take that shot and you're before the red line in there, it calls an ice and you're back in your own zone, which is where you don't want it to be with an extra player on the ice.
It's where they are. But if that had gone, it's tempting. If that's in the net, the game's over.
Yeah, just chip it off the boards. It's only if you've got a clear shot or you pass that centre line would you take the shot there.
Yeah. It's a bit like taking the ball to the flag in football in the last minute. Another attempt on the net, and that one's
That's popped in now.
a goal. And that is the game. With 12 seconds left. Empty
That's
net
the
goal.
risk you take, isn't it? When you pull the goalie there, is that, yeah, it does give you the extra outfield player there, but you've got to get possession.
You got to get possession. I mean, look, at pulling the goalie, going with 6 skaters, an empty net. It's a desperation play every time, but
Exactly.
it's a necessary
Exactly.
risk.
And in my room, you've got to get full possession of that puck there. So
Yep. That was, it's a basic 409 play, as we used to call it back in the day. That's the final whistle in the first of the back-to-backs between the Milton Keynes Thunder
exactly,
and
4-2. It doesn't reflect the scoreline, does it? 4-2, the game that we've just been watching. So, but obviously, with just that mistake and the empty net there.
yeah, it was
paper.
a very close game. I mean, it's hard. It's a hard one to call. I think Milton Keynes may have shaded it a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
but you can see there's a lot of frustration from the Huskies. A lot of frustration.
It's a game they could have won.
Well, that's why they're so frustrated. It's a game they could have won. They've lost a few now. It gets a bit old and annoying to lose repeatedly.
So looking at the moms, I'm still sticking with Nathan Pollard, and yourself with Julian Bomler. Bomler.